I was through all the experiences I went through, um, it left me so disappointed. That's the word, disappointed. Um, not just in my family or religion or the adults around me, that targeted me, but I was really disappointed in God Himself. That was the big disappointment. Um, I was so disappointed in God after the first few assaults against me, um, that I stopped acknowledging God. uh, I was just like, yeah, what happened was so shocking. Um, that's what I'll say, shocking, that it left me disappointed. um, to the point where I didn't take life seriously. I didn't try at all. Um, the only reason I try now is not for God, it's for someone else. Um, that's the only reason I'm trying now. Um, um, Definitely not for God. Um, Even though I do acknowledge God has helped me in the last few years, um, the disappointment is still strong, uh, from what happened uh, against me, um, in my younger days. That I, I I still don't want anything from God. I don't want anything, nothing. That's how disappointed I am. I want nothing. If I get something, it has to come from someone else. It has to come through someone else. That's how much disappointment I have still, um, with God, because the experience with narcissists in religion was so horrendous to me. Horrendous. That's the word. That it just was like, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? Like, fuck this world. Fuck God, for watching this shit go down, or being in support of this shit, or turning a blind eye to this shit. Fuck God for that. Doesn't have my respect. And I'm only 12 years old. I don't respect God at 12. I was 12 and I'm like, God is a piece of shit. At 12 years old, I was better than God, in my opinion. 12. Uh, so that's all I have to say. True story. It's not a story. It really happened. I even remember the moment that I was just so disappointed and in shock. And I think it wasn't too long after the assaults. There was a few assaults back to back against me. It wasn't too long after that I was just like, fuck God, fuck this shit, fuck this world, fuck this life. I remember the moment, and I'm pretty sure I was 12, if 12 or 13, that I was just like, fuck this shit, you know. So I just gave up. Basically, I just stopped trying. How do you win against that? How do you win against a whole religion? How do you win against your whole family is against you? How do you win against God that's against you? Uh, it was almost like God was part of the scapegoating, um, against me. And it was just like the whole fucking planet's against me, universe. That's what it felt like. And so I just like, even after God intervened, I didn't even give a damn. It was way after the fact, way after the fact that God intervened to help me at all. Um, and at that time, I didn't even care. I was just like, this is true. In my mind, I'm just like, God's just gonna betray me again. He did it before. What's to say he's not gonna betray me again? You know, definitely, it's in my memory still. Definitely let me down in the past. So even after God intervened, I'm just like, God's probably just gonna betray me again. And so, um, by just watching people target me, um, and doing nothing, um, like the good old days, But anyways, like I said, I don't really stay alive for God at all. Um, but I make efforts for someone else that I respect. Um, Before he died, he wanted me to stay alive no matter what. So I'm trying my best, the best I know how, to stay alive despite all my injuries, despite all my pain, despite uh, God watching horrendous abuse unchecked. um, Despite all that, I'm still going. Um, but yeah, I still don't want anything from God. He can't even heal nerve pain. That's a fact. You can write that down. Um, God cannot heal nerve pain on the spot. Nope. Can't do everything. Definitely can't do everything, unfortunately. He's still the screw up I remember back in the day, in that regard. But maybe I'm supposed to be in pain still. I don't know. Teach me a lesson. Don't know. Um, Anyways, that's all I wanted to vent. Is just the whole experience in religion left me disappointed. And it did kill my will. It killed my will to live. Totally. It killed my whole will to live. After the first few assaults, it killed my will. Killed my soul. Um, Everything that happened after that, the manipulation, the controlling, uh, that was just icing on the cake after the few assaults, uh, after the strangulation. Um, yeah, everything after that was just a narc celebration on top of it. You know what I mean? On top of all the assaults was just a narc celebration in my face. Um, my abusers right in my face, celebrating basically their victory over me because they knew God didn't intervene. They knew damn well God didn't intervene. And they knew I had an issue with God because of it. And they used that against me. Like my father knows I have God issues, but he also knows God didn't stop him from doing anything. And so he knows that. And so he thinks he has the upper hand against God. I know he thinks that. Because I saw that smirk on his face, of like when he told me he knew I had God issues based on what happened and stuff. He had a smile on his face, he had that smirk. And he knew that that was a great advantage against me because he could use that against me. He knows God never stopped him from anything he's done. God's never stopped my father from doing anything. He knows this. And so he thought he had the last laugh against me, my father. And in normal cases, he would have. But maybe I'll have the last laugh. I don't know. if I recover by some miracle, I recover. But I don't hold my breath because like God's never healed nerve pain on the spot for me, ever, never. And I've tried, and I'm still trying different things to alleviate the pain. Some things kind of help, but not fully, you know. But I don't really want to take too much of anything, though, you know, to relieve it. But I keep trying different things for it. But nothing really ever takes the edge off totally, you know. And it gets frustrating. So that's all I want to say. It's just there's always been that strong disappointment in me of like, oh, God's helping me. Right. When's the betrayal going to happen? When's he going to pull the rug from underneath me? Type of a thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't trust him. Not after my life. I don't trust God at all. And I don't know if what I went through was intentional. I don't know. But it was severe. I do know that. I'm not healed yet, and I've been trying to heal for a while. So it must have been pretty severe, more severe than I remember. So, yeah. Anyways, just this life was a big disappointment for me. It was like I was sent to fail on purpose. It was like I was sent to fail on purpose. It was like I was thrown to the wolves on purpose. Uh, like a vendetta type of thing. Like God had a grudge against me, type of a feel. And so I was just like, fuck this shit. Even if I try, God will fucking betray me. That's what I thought. I still kind of think that. So, anyways, that's all I gotta say.